Hey everybody, welcome back to the workbench. I'm so glad you could join me today. It's a bit of a mess on the workbench today. I'm kind of running lots of things at once. Sorry about that, but you know, as long as you clean up when you're done with your project, it's okay. So I got to get some things done and out of the way. Still working on Wood Wars. Going to be giving those sets away, so make sure that you're on the mailing list. I'm cutting some glass today, and I'm working on this, and that's what today's video is going to be. This is a board game. Well, it's a board game in the loosest sense. It's a game, and there is a board, but that's about it as far as board games go. The idea behind this board game is it's actually a school pencil box, also in the loosest sense, because my 3D printer couldn't do it any longer than 6 inches. So it's a 6-inch long pencil box, which is too small for pencils. The story behind it is that my son has kind of a hard time focusing on homework and school things. But we discovered that if you make a game out of it, even the loosest game of all, that he can actually stay focused on it. So I used to take these Pocket Tactics pieces here. Pocket Tactics is the first 3D printed board game. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And I'd lay out the tiles for him, and I'd give him one piece, and there'd be a monster piece. Actually, he usually chose to play as the monster pieces. And when he answered a question, he got to move forward. And when a grown-up or a teacher had to come by and tell him to stay on task, the opponent got to move forward. And that's pretty much the idea of this game, except now they're tiny little race cars, and I used a digitized version of my son that I made with a Kinect scanner, and made a piece that looks like him, and then made a piece that looks like a robot. But it's the same idea. He starts here, and the robot's close to the end already. And every time a grown-up or an adult has to tell him to stay focused, the robot moves forward. But every time he answers a question on his own, he moves forward. And as he gets the questions complete, I just dropped it. I'll have to find it later. As he gets the questions complete, and if he makes it all the way around, he wins. It's no more than that to keep him focused. As a game goes, it's not one that you're going to pull out on a Monday evening to play with your family, but it keeps him focused on his homework, so I don't mind it at all. So just like last time, I'm going to time-lapse the modeling of it, and then I'm going to time-lapse the printing of it, but I'll go a little bit slower in the time-lapse of the modeling of it and try to go a little bit faster in the time-lapse of the printing of it.